And I am live with the Ubisoft E3 2019 conference pre-show. I almost didn't tune in for the pre-show because it's probably going to be something I regret doing. But here I am. Here we are with the pre-show starting in 2 minutes, which means an hour and 2 minutes until the actual show. On the plus side, this means I can probably talk about the actual show during the pre-show and no one will care. This definitely won't be in the pre-show, but that Watch Dogs Legion did leak. It'll be intriguing how they actually go with that whole play as any NPC thing. Is that gonna be like you can use some kind of hacking thing to disguise as any NPC, or can you literally recruit any NPC and then play as them? Or maybe, based on their wordplay there, you can recruit some NPCs, but all the NPCs you can recruit, you can play as. Frankly, my money's on the last one. They are actually running a little behind on this pre-show. It's about 20 seconds off. It's the closest anyone has been yet. You know, Ubisoft's pre-shows tend to be very worthless. Like, the show itself will be full of cringe. They always are, and start out with the dance-off and everything. The Sony pre-shows were at least kind of interesting and full of actually interesting content. Unfortunately, Sony isn't doing one this year. And here we go. They're starting off with a trailer. Or is it just them showing this for no reason? Yeah, they're just showing that for no reason.
What's going on, everyone? We're at Ubisoft Live at E3 2019. I'm Yusuf, and this is Carrie, and we're going to be with you all week to bring you the latest news, announcements, updates, demos.
If you're going to be here all week, why did you need a pre-show?
The hype that is E3. Carrie, how you doing on this big, beautiful Los Angeles day?
I am doing amazing. I am so excited for all the cool announcements we have starting right now. And over the next 4 days, we're going to have a little something for everyone. We're also joined by Kat and Chris, who are over in the fan zone. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Carrie, we're great. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kat.
We are here in the Ubisoft E3 fan zone. It is right outside the Orpheum Theater, where in just 1 hour, the Ubisoft E3 conference is going to kick off in earnest. But before we get there, we've got a pretty great show for you. It is packed. Kat, how you feeling about it?
I'm super excited. It's my first time at E3, and it's so nice to be in the fan zone surrounded by everybody, so it's amazing.
It's a fun place to be, and that's why we're streaming it to you all week long.
You're already less cringe than the person who usually hosts the regular show.
E3. This show, we're going to be sitting down with creators from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Trials Rising, For Honor, and Steep to get updates and news from their games.
Yeah, but that's not all. We're also going to be showing some really
It's
cool
like they're
gaming clips
reminding
directly
us that
from
they
you
haven't
guys,
made a new
our community.
Rayman
We're
game
also
in
gonna be
years.
showing off a bit of our Ubisoft events calendar for this year. So if you see something coming to your city or somewhere near you,
And it's not like
make
that's
sure you
a
check that out. And also this year's kind
live
of special
service
because we're
game that keeps getting
celebrating
updates or
with the Just
something.
Dance community.
After this show comes the conference at 1 p.m. Then an
That was
hour
interesting
later,
emphasis.
It's going to be right after the show, 2 p.m., a celebrity showdown in Rainbow Six Siege with two team captains you are not going to want to miss.
Oh, that
So to get an
reminds
update
me.
on
They
that,
were
let's
only
also
doing
go
the
over to
conference for
Shoutcaster
one 1 hour this
Parker
year.
and Taro Mackay.
That'll be helpful for me not having
Thank
to
you so
sit
much,
in this
Chris.
chair
Indeed.
for
Once
2.5
the conference
hours.
is concluded, we'll be bringing it out over here for our Twitch Rivals Celebrity Show match. Team T-Pain versus Team Little Yachty, all for charity with some of your favorite Twitch streamers as well. So we've got some more things to set up, but enjoy the conference. And,
I see the
we'll
Twitch
you after the
shirt.
show.
Gonna be clever tactics, intense action, and extensive property damage.
Which we all really love.
So why
But
wasn't
that's
I
not
invited
all.
to play
Starting
this game that
tomorrow,
I've
11
actually
a.m.
never played
Pacific
before?
Time, we're going to be streaming live from the Ubisoft booth at the Los Angeles Convention Center, so you guys can get an exclusive look at all our games. But for now, we're going to go back to Yusef and check out what's going on with him.
All right, y'all, we're kicking things off talking Steep. I'm here with Federico from the Ubisoft Annecy studio. Federico, how's it
Yeah, I
going?
forgot that game existed.
Super good. I'm super happy to be here with you today.
So we're showing something off this time, right?
Yes, absolutely. As you know, at Ubisoft Annecy, we see you, our player, sharing amazing screenshots, clips, sharing your passion for the game every day. We are very grateful for that, and you inspire us. Today, we are here with something special, a gift for you, the Japan map. Usually, you need to pay to get it, but for 1 week only, it's completely free. It's
Is
one
that a
more way for us
1
to
week
show
free
how much we care
trial,
about
or
So let me get it
if you
straight.
get it
I
during
already
that
own
1 week,
Steep.
you keep
I
it
just log in
forever?
and I get the Japan map for free.
Yes, that's it. Just boot the game up, slide into the in-game store, and there you will find your free Japan ticket waiting for you.
Okay.
And it's yours forever.
That's awesome. You get to keep it forever.
Yes, on all platforms.
Nice. So if I haven't played the Japan map before, what kind of things can I expect from it?
I'm
We
sure
know
there's
players love to ride in beautiful places.
people will be real happy about that.
Insane
Then
trips.
again, if
Japan is
anyone
perfect
is still
for
playing
both.
Steep, chances
But
are
don't
they've
take my
already
word
got
for it. Here
that
with us
for
we
it.
have one of our most amazing players, Nicolas, also known as Steve on YouTube. So he can show us what he loves about Japan.
Yeah, and if you all don't know, Steep is a YouTuber, content creator, and he's so good at the game that they named it after him twice. So, Steep, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so what kind of spots should we be checking out on the Japan map?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually have 3 spots that I'd like to show off. The first
That
one I think is playing on your
absolutely
screen right now. It's a
didn't
big
seem to
snow
fit
park
with the
called
question.
Yodai. It's basically a great spot to test out new challenges and unique lines for yourself thanks to the variety
He's practiced
of
for this
jumps,
speech a
rails,
lot, hasn't he?
half pipes you can find there. It's also a fantastic spot to play against your friends thanks to the new PvP list that's coming out that I'm super stoked to play.
So before you keep going, is this your gameplay?
Yes.
Okay, you are incredibly good at this game, sir. This is almost obnoxiously good. For those of you who haven't played Steep before, Steep is making it look very, very easy, and he's definitely a skill player, for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of dedicated hours, that's for sure.
Yeah. So what are the other locations you recommend?
Yeah, so after Yodai, my next spot that I'd like to talk about is Dezat Suzanne. This is where you can find the biggest jump in all of Steep. It's a great spot to test new records for yourself on how many flips, how many rotations you can do. Since you do have a lot of air time, it's also a fantastic place to try out new tricks and practice.
And then
up some
somehow
new
you
grab
survived this.
combinations.
Yeah, you got some major air there. That was pretty intense.
Very realistic, yes.
And so there's one more location we're talking about as well, right?
Yeah, so the last one is Tekisagawa. It's home to a power grid that's like no other. It's a really difficult spot to land, so that's what makes it so rewarding if you actually do. Fantastic place to impress your friends.
That's awesome.
As he
Thank you
said,
all so
very
much for coming out.
realistic.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And if you already own Steep, make sure to head over to the store, download that Japan map right now. And while you're getting that started, we're going to shift over and talk a little bit about our star players. For those who don't know, Ubisoft star players are our most
Come on.
dedicated community members and fans. And every year, we bring out a bunch of them from all over the world to come to E3. And the only thing we love more than having them here is seeing their reactions to finding out they're coming. So we put a little video together. Check it out.
Thank you for following Ubisoft.
Wait, is that like the official Ubisoft? Holy sh...
Ubisoft, hi.
Hey, how's it going, Ubisoft? Good to see you. Oh my god. Check your email, do it.
Is that something I should do? Wait a minute, I'm nervous now.
Check my email.
Shit, my pin down.
What is this? Shut up.
What? What?
现在大声的念出来。
We're inviting you to become a star player to thank you for all of the brilliant streams you provide the Fam Bam and Ubisoft community on Twitch.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Eu estou em choque. We're all here.
Chat, look! Oh my god! Guys, thank you!
Hey, I'm going to Los Angeles.
Oh my god, that is awesome!
I'm assuming they paid all the travel expenses, not just the plane, but all the other stuff too.
Now, if that doesn't warm your heart, I don't know what will. As you can see, I'm surrounded all around me by the star players. Are y'all excited for E3? Yeah? Well, enjoy the show, y'all. Next up, we're gonna head over to Kat in the back lot for an update.
All right, well, thank you, Yusef. Right now, I'm in the fan zone where we've invited different community members, content
So lots of
creators,
Xbox
and players
controllers
to join us
there.
in the passion for gaming. And to kick this off is Game Styling. So hi, Game Styling. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Where's my
Very
Joy-Cons
good, very
at?
hot. It's boiling outside.
Yeah.
So you create custom game pads.
Yeah, that are all Xbox
Custom
gamepads
controls and
apparently.
Consoles for people all around the world, companies. So here's an example of what we made.
Oh wow, that is incredible.
It's a Division Xbox One S console with the logo, of course, and the specializations on the front. So yeah.
That's amazing. How did this all start? Because I used to create custom Nokia phone cases as a kid with nail polish and glitter, and I'm here and you're here. So
Yeah, it started off in my basement a couple years ago, and now it's branching out through Instagram, own website, and yeah, going hard.
that's amazing. What was your first one? What was the one that started it all?
Oh, yeah, just spraying with the spray can, trying to make the paint work, and that's the whole gig we did. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to definitely come back and join your workshop because, guys, it is a workshop.
Yep.
Make sure you check out his website and his Twitter page for all his creations. And yeah, now we're going to go head up back to the couch for some Just Dance community action. So thank you.
Thank you.
For his website, you
Joining
didn't
me
like
here on the couch, Monique Neff,
include the
Just
website
Dance
for it.
community developer
Address.
and
Never
intimate
mind.
year for Just Dance. Isn't that right?
Absolutely, it's Just Dance's 10-year anniversary.
10 years of Just Dance, a whole decade of that game just like being such a joyful presence. Makes you a little nostalgic, doesn't it?
I mean, definitely, and it's kind of honestly really crazy to think about how it's grown into the best community in my humble opinion. So we actually put together a little video looking back on an amazing 10 years together.
Let's check it out.
So this year is the 10-year anniversary of Just Dance. It's not just about the dancing, it's not just about the community, the costumes, there's so much more than that.
When the original one came out, I was like 14, but it was really special for me because it was a way for me to learn how to dance without feeling embarrassed.
There's an entire universe that I discovered, and for the first time, I danced with
It's nice
people
build
that
up
were
for
as
your
passionate as
inevitable
I don't even view it as a game. It's
Just Dance
it's
presentation
a
you'll start
lifestyle,
the actual
really. It's
conference
changed so many
with.
people's lives.
The fact that Just Dance hits the 10-year anniversary makes me realize how much time has passed.
The evolution of Just Dance 1 to what it is
Are you
today
still bringing
is
it out on
almost
Wii,
a
this one?
completely different game.
I discovered
I think I heard you were. It's going to still be out on Wii.
that I would never listen to before. It's broad and
Even though the Wii
my
eShop has already been killed.
I feel like it's the living thing, because each year it's bringing you to different universe.
The costumes, the choreography, the backgrounds are all so immersive.
How I would like to
That's not
celebrate it.
how I would describe it.
Like playing all the games? I would love to do a cosplay with like a piece of every single game. Like just everywhere, like have a little bit of Just Dance 1 here and like Just Dance 2 here or something.
I'd love to do like a world mashup where I'm including all the different people that I've met via Just Dance, playing Just Dance, and have them a part of a video. I think that would be unreal.
What I would do to celebrate the 10 years is, I think, just dance.
We've been here 10 years.
And here's to celebrating 10 more.
Now,
Okay,
it's your turn.
these aren't necessary as subtitles, and they're not styled well enough to be good as captions.
It is always such a delight to see people in the Just Dance community so excited. We've got people here in the fan zone celebrating. I mean, this is a big year, and a lot of people, I think, are really want to express how much this franchise has meant to them.
Absolutely, and actually we want all of you guys to join in
Sorry.
too. So I mean, you can, you know, create a fun birthday card, do a dance routine, heck, bake a cake, and we are choosing our 10 favorite submissions to win these snazzy pair of custom Converse. So use the hashtag JDBirthday, and we will see them.
Share your creations, because the only thing better than playing Just Dance is doing it in your literal dancing shoes. Monique, thank you so much for joining us here. Happy birthday to Just Dance, and now we're going to go backstage and take a look at what's going on there as they get ready for the conference with Carrie.
Thanks, Chris. I'm here backstage at the big Ubisoft conference where everyone's getting ready for the show later on today. Some people are surprisingly chilled, while others, not so much. But for right now, let's go take a look at some of the moments behind some of Ubisoft's biggest E3 announcements.
Is this gonna be like a clip show? Apparently. Let's see if they sneak something from Nintendo in there or something. This music doesn't really match what's on screen.
It's more comfortable without pad.
It's once in a lifetime, really.
The music still doesn't match what's going on screen. Can we get to the people dancing on stage yet? Yeah, like those guys.
All right, so while our devs are getting ready backstage for the big E3 press conference, we have a surprise coming up for you guys right now, so check this out.
I've made a lot of progress over the years. See this? This is one of my first videos. I couldn't even hold focus properly. And a wide shot? Forget it. Wasn't happening. But I had one goal in mind. One. To be the best camera out there. So I train every day. Even the days I don't feel like getting up, I go. Sharpness. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Focus. People have been asking.
You're missing some of the key parts of the Rocky montage.
After all my training and everything I've been through, I think it's time.
Those pan zooms are actually probably going to make some people sick. Looks dramatic though.
All right, well, joining me right now are Luc and Romain from the For Honor dev team, all the way from the Montreal studio. So hi guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Guys, not too hot today?
We're great.
On the couch?
No,
Awesome.
we're great. It's awesome.
So, I loved your video, by the way.
Thank you very much.
It's really funny. So basically, you guys are coming out with the spectator cam.
Yes,
Awesome.
we are.
Yes.
It's been
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Like, we are in the third year of For Honor. Over 21 million players so far. And people have been asking for that feature for a very long time. So we are so happy to bring it for them.
So people are going to be super excited to see this right now.
Yeah, they
and what
will.
are they going to do with it exactly?
Wow, with the spectator mode, any of you playing the game at home will be able to watch their friend playing the game online. So it's gonna really improve the experience. It's gonna actually change it. You're gonna be able to follow, of course, anybody on the battlefield, but you will have access to the free camera mode. And so you will be able to move the camera freely
The
around
free
the
camera still be there.
really see the action you want, the way you want to see it. So it's gonna improve the experience for anybody that's like watching For Honor competitions, and it's gonna also change it for you guys casting those competitions as well.
And also learning some tips and tricks from guys who are really good.
Definitely. Yes.
Cool. And when can we get our hands on this?
So the spectator mode is coming later in 2019 for all our players on all the platforms.
Sweet. And that's really exciting because you guys have a really passionate community that I'm sure is gonna.
I'm sure right now they're super happy. Cannot wait to go check my Twitter account after this. They're great. They really pushed us in the past 3 years. They pushed us to bring the game forward, to improve the game at all time. We love those guys.
We love those guys, and so we want to continue to work with them, and we want to include you guys in the development of that feature. So in order to get feedback and to make that feature as good as possible, we will go with a progressive rollout of the feature, including more and more people from the community, to the point when we will release the feature to all of our players. So stay tuned for it.
Yeah, seriously, guys, keep your eyes peeled out for that. But before I let you guys go and enjoy E3...
We have another surprise.
Oh, no. Wait, is pillow fighting part...
Okay.
Is this part of spectator mode?
No, it's not. Because we do a fighting game, so we turn to each other.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what other surprises do you have for us this week?
We have two, actually.
I knew it.
One on Thursday. There's the Wires Den will be broadcasted live from the LACC, from the show floor. So it's going to be a lot of fun with some show matches during the week. And if you keep watching in the conference, that will start in 42 minutes.
You edit any new content besides the camera?
We have something more, and buy our t-shirt, you can maybe guess. And go Raptors.
Go Raptors.
Well, let's say, yeah, go Raptors. All right, well, thank you guys very much. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Make sure you check it out, what they have this week, especially the Warriors Den. And right now, we're going to head back to Chris in the fan zone with Major Look.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Folks, I am here with artist and creator Made You Look, and I'm trying not to bother her too much because, as you can see, this is not exactly birthday party level face and body paint. I mean, no disrespect to tiger stripes and butterfly wings, but Made You Look, I gotta ask you, how did you really get into this and decide to kind of up your game?
You know, creativity has always been a part of me. I've always been an artist, I've always painted, I've always drawn, and then video games just had a strong connection to my life. Being able to take somebody in real life and make them into a video game in real life is just so fun, so fun.
And it's turning out really well. I mean, this is an iconic image we can all sort of recognize, Assassin's Creed. Tell us about the creation and what inspired it.
Absolutely, we are inspired by multiple Assassin's Creed games. I didn't want to do just one. There's so many absolutely incredible ones. Our main source of inspiration is from Connor, basing everything in a white jacket down to all the details and highlights and shading, which is my favorite. I love shading in the paint.
It's all in the details, right?
Absolutely love details.
Folks, if you haven't checked out Made You Look's YouTube or Instagram, you gotta go check them out because it's the kind of thing you like look at and then you immediately show to the person next to you, even if you don't know them, because it's that cool. Made You Look, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, I appreciate it very, very much.
Folks, meeting creators like this is part of these events. It's one of my favorite parts, and it's not just because I have a microphone. This is an opportunity for people to come, kick it in the fan zone, go into the theater and watch the show, go onto the booth and play the games, meet the people who make them. And you don't just have to get here in June to LA to be part of this. Ubisoft throws events all around the world regularly, and we put together a little video showing you some upcoming ones with hopes that we'll see you at the next one.
I was just wondering where one of those was.
There you have it, folks. Between now and the end of the year, you'll be able to check out Ubisoft games, meet other Ubisoft fans and developers at all of those cities around the world. So if there's one near you, I expect to see you there. Next up, we're bringing up another dev team. We have folks from the Trials Rising team all the way from Helsinki at Ubisoft Red Links. Where are they? Come on.
Oh, we are late! Oh, for the love of God!
Yeah.
Are they adding shopping cart mode to Trials Rising?
Yeah, you made it, yes.
Microphone!
You know how to make an entrance, that's for sure. Yeah.
the lights fell off.
So, for those of you who don't know, this is John, community developer on Trials Rising, and this is Auntie, creative director on Trials
You
Rising.
making Trials of the
and also
Dragon too?
Professional clown diver.
Yes, that's
not
my
made up.
job.
That's a real thing. He dresses up as a clown and dives off of dives into pools. So welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi. So Trials Rising, for those who don't know, is sort of like motorcycle parkour platforming. And you're coming here today with a new announcement, right?
Absolutely. So just today, we have launched the second season of Trials Rising. During our seasons, we release a whole bunch of new content, cool stuff for our players. And season 2 is going to be even bigger than season 1. We got a lot of cool stuff this season. So instead of sitting here and kind of rattling it off for y'all, we put together a little video to check out.
Hit it.
I guess that counts as medieval.
So that wasn't just a prop that you stole from a supermarket. You actually put a shopping cart in Trials.
Well, actually, we stole it from the supermarket, but we will bring it back, so don't worry.
Okay, fair enough. How do you even play Trials with a shopping cart?
So traditional Trials gameplay is all about kind of controlling both the bike and the rider. You manage the relationship between the two of them in order to make it through the courses. With the shopping cart, it's kind of a whole new ball game. You're only in control of the cart, and your rider is just a passenger in the basket, and it's your goal to keep them in the basket as you make your way through the trek.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
It's
I would have thought the opposite, like you could only control the rider.
And the thing I love probably most about Trials is the fans, because the people who love
Because that
Trials love
actually would have sounded
Trials.
interesting.
Absolutely.
And I hear you got a little bit of an update for them.
Absolutely. So in addition to our season 2, we got a little surprise for our creative community today. We're launching a track building competition for the second season. It's going to run throughout the whole season, medieval theme to go along with the medieval theme of our season. And the track editor is a big part of Trials. It has been for a long time. So again, we put together a nice little video to kind of show what the track editor is all about and what it's capable of.
Hit it.
They have one of those rules where your course has to be at least possible to complete.
So, Auntie, I think I figured it out, why you're messing around with the shopping carts all the time. You got fans out here making your game for you.
And that is what we hope. Half of our level guys have come through the community. So if you make a good shit, we will find you and we will hire you. Where's the camera? There. So make good shit, we will find you. Our tools are your tools.
That's awesome. So go make tracks, maybe get a job, who knows? And for someone out there who maybe hasn't picked up Trials Rising yet, I hear you're going to help them out. Give them a free copy.
Would it be interesting if Mario
because
Maker
I
did
need
the
to
same
know,
thing?
Is there a vegetarian close?
A veterinarian?
Like
someone who takes care of animals?
The animal doctor, what is called?
No, we don't have a veterinarian.
Why
would
do you
ever
need an animal doctor, Auntie?
Because these puppies are sick.
Yeah, that just happened. The worst possible dad joke I've ever heard.
It's the best dad joke ever.
Okay, well, hopefully someone got that code. Good luck to whoever gets that free copy of Trials Rising.
You tell that to your kids. It's a good dad joke.
Best
My
luck.
kids love it.
All right, so Trials Rising Season 2 Motor Mayhem is out now. Go ahead, pick it up, play with that shopping cart. If you're interested in that track builder contest, head to trialsgame.com. Next up, we're heading over to Kat in the back lot.
And
Thank you, Yusuf. God, I love those two. Anyways, that is not our last update for this part of Ubisoft Live at E3. If you guys just joined us now,
I
do
mean,
not worry.
you still got
We
another
have
30
cool
minutes,
stuff coming
so...
away in the next 30 minutes. The press conference itself starts at 1, and then it's followed by the Rainbow Six show match, the big game with T-Pain and Little Yachty, so you're definitely not going to want to miss that one. And then afterwards, we're going to be streaming all week starting tomorrow at 11 a.m., and then on Wednesday, and then on Thursday. But before we get there, we're gonna go and check out part 1 of our special edition of E3 Wow Moments.
You're just wasting time now. Sony's pre-show would never do this kind of thing. What has the world come to where I am missing Sony's E3 pre-show? Not the conference, the pre-show. Did he just clip through that fence?
Okay, so I was just gonna play this one normal, but I want to show you something I just accidentally discovered because I was talking kind of loud and I heard myself through the game and I was like, how is that possible? So what I'm thinking is if I can sing on key into this ukulele, I could probably just acapella this.
Okay, this is doable. Starlight coming back on his final stock. He is as healthy as can be. And Noel, probably one good hit away.
My goodness!
Oh, not again! What?
There!
Oh god, fucking scream of the rabbit. Human asses, the rabbits.
That just makes me want to play some Mario plus Rabbids. That move was very cheap. I made heavy use of spamming it.
Oh my god!
Hey there, folks. Chris here, back on the couch, and I'm joined by virtuoso composer Jesper Kid, the mind behind such soundtracks as Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Revelation. I promise I'm not just going to keep listing games here, Jesper. Thank you for joining us.
It's great to be here.
Well, it's an exciting year for Assassin's Creed as the Symphony Tour is taking flight all around the world. And tell me how it feels to see your music, to hear it sort of composed for a big orchestra performed on stage.
Well, it's always incredible to hear your music live. It's and to be in a room, you know, full of gamers. The excitement level is just totally something else. You know, I remember we've been playing my music live in concert for a few years, and you know, I remember we were playing as Ezio's Family, and someone was crying. You know, it's just this very emotional. And I also find it very interesting personally because, you know, I get to hear my themes being rearranged by different orchestras.
Yeah, I think this would be more exciting if they played that entrance music from the Pokemon press conference.
Now, I want to take it back a little bit.
Business strategy meeting.
Tell us about that first Assassin's Creed game. Ubisoft approached you. What was that like when they pitched it to you?
You know, I should grab that and just make that my own entrance music.
They showed me
Every time I start a stream, just play the Pokemon press conference song and just walk into camera frame with it.
And so they were talking to me about you were going to be able to go anywhere in this environment, and it was a city, and you can go to any point.
I'd probably get sick of that in about a day.
Crawl up the buildings, and I thought this is the most incredible thing. How super ambitious! This is crazy. And so I went to Ubisoft Montreal, and that's when they actually showed me that they had this running. And I remember thinking, this is like the first true next-generation video game. It's incredible.
And so made a strong positive impression early, but then you get into it. You're getting into it, and you're not just composing for sort of a standalone game. It's this new universe. It's deep. It's steeped in history. There's a lot there. What were some of the things you honed in on for inspiration?
Well, for Assassin's Creed 1, you know, it was... you know, the first thing you have to think about is the location. Where does it take place? And so Assassin's Creed 1 takes place during the Third Crusade, 1191. You know, and there's 3 cities, Jerusalem, Damascus, and Acre, and they needed different music styles, different religions. And after that, they introduced me to the gameplay types. Like, for example, there is eavesdrop music. You're sitting on a bench. Yeah. Or you can get up from a bench and start following your target. And so these new gameplay types I'd never seen before, we needed to figure out how is that going to work. And you know, then there's 3 key words that I was given by the team. War being one of them, so it's a very brutal time in human history. Another one was tragic, because, you know, it's the Third Crusades. And the last word was mysticism, which I thought was a very interesting word. I tried to go really deep with that word, and I think the DNA of the Assassin's Creed score is definitely centered around mysticism.
DNA, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Well,
Was that intentional, I
too,
wonder?
You know, there's this whole array of these different layers, and as you create them, it created a very strong identity for the series. And then, of course, it's out of the Crusades and off to Italy for Assassin's Creed 2. We've got a little clip here we're going to sort of show you. We should take a look at it, you know, share any memories about that game, how it comes back to you as sort of how it was different, what new challenges it posed, and then how it led to Ezio's family.
Right, so the thing that struck me most about Assassin's Creed 2, when I first saw a demo of it, was how atmospheric, and they were experimenting with romantic ideas. And I remember thinking, wow, that's really unusual. I'm going to have to write a very atmospheric score. And that led to Ezio's family. That's something that I felt was important for me to understand the character of Ezio, because he goes through such tragic moments in his life. And so this theme, I needed to write it to understand the character better.
And then, of course, that theme becomes part of the Assassin's Creed series going forward. I mean, has it just been so exciting? How has it been to see how this series has just endured throughout the years?
Well, it's incredible. I mean, I'm very honored that this theme is still being used, and especially, you know, I see that theme as that composition, that theme has transcended its original writing, and I very much feel that it's a theme written around sacrifice, which is something that fitted with Assassin's Creed 2, but it's something that still fits the universe of AC, because all assassins go through a lot of sacrifice in order to become an assassin.
They absolutely do. Jesper, thank you so much. And folks, if you are interested in checking out Assassin's Creed Symphony, go to Assassin'sCreedSymphony.com for tour dates and tickets. Jesper, we're so glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, folks, we are going to keep the creativity train rolling, and we're going to go check in with Carrie.
Hey Chris, thanks. I'm over here with O-Skunk in his workshop where everyone is here creating some pretty amazing custom rabbits. Hey O-Skunk, how you doing?
I'm very
there's a First Order Stormtrooper.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. So tell us a little bit about how you got started in making these like
That one's literally just graffiti.
cool looking creations.
Thank you. So I'm O-Skunk, a French artist. Sorry for my accent. And I have started to customize some video game console.
Why do you need to apologize for your accent?
Then I'm doing some canvas, street art, and stuff like this. So this is my touch.
I love it. I think it looks really cool. Tell us a little bit about this specific one that you've worked on today.
So I'm a guest for Ubisoft today, first time in E3, and I'm very excited to work with them. I love the games of Ubisoft. And today it's a workshop around the rabbit, so everybody can take a rabbit and customize it with me.
That's so cool. I can't wait to see what everybody here ends up creating. I've seen some and they look pretty awesome. So thank you so much for joining us, and everybody that's out there watching, make sure that you follow O-Skunk on all of his channels. The links should be on your screen somewhere. Hit those links and follow them like they owe you quality content, because they will deliver. Thank you again so much. And now, before our next segment, I want to get into something a little bit more serious. So we're here at E3 and everyone's excited about all the fun and games and announcements that are going on, but something that we don't really see that much are all the long hours, the late nights, and the absolute hard work and dedication that the devs put into making these games. So we traveled all over the world to our many studios, and we asked our devs one simple question: who do you dedicate your work to? Check out their answers.
If I could dedicate everything to a group of people?
It's an interesting question.
It's like the Oscars.
still recording this?
Yeah.
To my daughter Mila.
My family.
Would they stop?
Mes enfants.
My husband. My mother.
It'd have to be for my younger brother.
My husband and my team.
It would have to be my parents. They had every reason to say, "Oh, you're a farm kid. You should be milking cows. You should be throwing hay bales." And I mean, I did that. But they also were there to support me when I said, "I'm really interested in computers." Those two messages, it's okay, even though I don't get it. And if you push yourself, you'll achieve. What an amazing parental combo.
Actually, now that I have a daughter, I think a lot about women's issues and things like that, and I want her to be proud of what her mommy worked on.
I would say strongly to my husband, because when I got a job offer at Ubisoft as an associate producer in Pune, he pushed me and he moved his work, he moved everything just so that I could live my dream.
Ma petite fille maintenant, qui vient parfois au studio et qui aime bien tester, qui veut voir ce que son papa fait, et c'est génial.
My parents, I thank them so much for allowing me to get into this industry despite not having any view of the future of how this could end up becoming a career for me. Yeah.
Are they proud of you today?
I hope so. Because, you know, it's too late.
It would be actually the team that I work with. We work very, very closely. And I love this team, and also, even though I could, let's say, dedicate it to my family, I think the team loves the game more.
Ce serait mon équipe actuelle en fait. L'avantage et la beauté de ces petites équipes multidisciplinaires, c'est que c'est des toutes petites équipes, c'est comme une petite famille en fait.
It has to be every single person I've ever worked with at Ubisoft. The biggest strength about this company that differentiates it from anywhere else is every single person I worked with, that I've shipped games with, that have helped me from afar, that I didn't meet till years later. It's become a piece of me and influences how I do my job on a daily basis.
I would say it's the developers, so the people who are
There's
working
a lot of
very
hair.
hard. They're doing this because they love it, and they're putting themselves on the line to make the games that we enjoy.
It would be for the people
Which
that
does he
like buy
how
only
much
one
time does
game,
he spend
and they
grooming
buy
each day, I
yours,
wonder?
And they're really hoping that it's going to fit for them, and if it does, then that's the people who I'd want to like really have the most fun with their game.
Les joueurs qui acceptent de venir dans nos locaux pour tester les prototypes, parce qu'en fait, sans leur retour, on aurait vraiment du mal à faire évoluer les projets comme on peut les faire évoluer aujourd'hui.
I would say the community of gamers that I kind of grew up with. You know, we made teams, we found sponsorships, we competed at events, and we kind of grew up in this industry together.
Comme je suis directeur technique aujourd'hui et qu'on fabrique quand même des trucs assez compliqués, je dédierais ça à ma prof de maths qui me trouvait vraiment nul et qui pensait que j'aurais absolument aucun avenir avec quoi que ce soit d'un petit peu matheux, technique ou scientifique.
Ce que je fais, je le dédie toujours à des jeunes qui sont motivés par le jeu mais qui savent pas trop se lancer, puis qui ont juste besoin de la petite flamèche là.
The people that have a passion, have a goal in life, work for those dreams, work for those passion, because it's actually possible to get to that point where you work for your passion, where you are making those things happen.
That was so awesome to see. Remember, folks, people make games, and that's what E3 is about. Not only about the games, but the people who make them. So go out today and tell a dev something that you love about their work. Speaking of the people who make games, by the way, every year at Ubisoft, we host an internal gaming competition where teams from all over the world come together to compete in tournaments for various games. We're talking Far Cry, we're talking The Crew 2, and most importantly, we're talking Brawlhalla also. Now, the winners of this tournament won free tickets to E3. They thought they were just gonna come out here, enjoy the show, take in the sights, enjoy the beautiful weather. But no, we're gonna toss them on a live stream, and we're gonna have them compete against the devs who make Brawlhalla. And we're gonna see who comes out on top. And joining me to cast this game is Steven from the Brawlhalla team. Steven, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me. We're so excited to be here. We've got our teams right here lined up. They're ready to go. Oh, they're already into the match? Oh, we are late here. Okay, so we got the red team is our champions of the tournament, the internal tournament. That's Team Tea Time versus the blue team. That's the Brawlhalla devs. We make this game.
You know, since this game came out, I never heard anything about this game.
Team Tea Time is looking to prove us wrong. Just to give a little context, if you look in the top right-hand corner, you can see everybody's icon represented there. That bar goes from white all the way to red in health. The more damaged you are, the farther you fly. You're trying to eliminate your opponents to score some points.
It's literally Smash Brothers.
Opportunity off on the side. All right. Oh, the dunk off the edge. Is he gonna be able to make it back? Oh, gets knocked out again. Looking like the blue team's gonna take the first stock, and that is it. The first stock goes the way of the devs. Already getting an early lead in this matchup. We were not gonna make it easy on them. Even though, you know, we've become fast friends with these guys since they've been over here. But
You're
this
even
is an
using some
all-out war.
terminology.
You know, we're playing for real. We're trying as hard as we can to win this match. Blue team dealing lots of damage now. Looking for some more
This is like significantly less creative Smash Brothers.
You can see, and it could go either way. Oh, yes, red team scoring a point. There we go.
Actually, I shouldn't be saying like. It's literally significantly less creative Smash Brothers.
All right. Oh, they're up on the top. Battling it out. Looking for another ground pound. Our Ragnar's going to sneak by. Oh, another big hit. All right. Oh, no. And a fall to the death. And that is negative points for our Brawlhalla devs. Losing it out there. All right. We're making some noise out here. This is all right. We're having a good time. All right, blue team, little team damage there. Team damage is on. It's still a close match. Looks like all of our Brawlhalla devs
Why would you ever turn team damage on?
So far in the lead, we got 2 minutes left in this game. Can Team Tea Time come back? Let us see. Oh no, more team damage. Not the way to do it there. Gonna need some big hits, secure some KOs. This game is getting close though. All right, caught in the cloud, thrown out far. Yes! Oh wait, is that enough to turn the tide? I'm trying to do the math in the corner. It's got negatives. This might be above my pay grade. We'll have to see at the end. All right, but this is gonna be close. We've got 1 minute and 45 left. We came out here. Oh, what? Okay, nice cleanup on the side. Slashing his way through his opponent. Taking another stock for the dev team. We wanted to make this as hard on them as possible, so we would have all the fun here. Oh, what? Okay, that bomb made it through. Nobody got caught up in that. Items are live on this one, too.
Yes,
bombs,
I noticed.
Spike balls, all kinds of items you can throw
They've been all over the place this whole time.
Get the KO. No. Looks like a red player is going to make it back up through, but not before getting thrown off again. Oh, double KOs coming out. Scores flying up. People losing their lives left and right. We've got 1 minute left in this game. Can red team come back? I don't even know the score. It's so close. Oh, we got some support for the devs. But Team Tea Time, on Team Tea Time's, you know,
And it's just not close at all.
A little bit of the underdog story, but they're coming back. They're doing some work.
Like, really not at all.
It's gonna be trouble. Looking for the ground pound. Knocked off the side of the Ken. Oh, yes, that's a good bomb there. All right, a couple more big hits. Looks like we got
Actually,
one
these
dev
character designs are
around
awful.
the stock. Could get another point before this game is over. Oh,
They all
but
look
the blue
more or
team is
less
gonna
the
take
same
another
at a
one
glance.
from Team Tea Time. All right, we got one dev off on the right side, gonna make it back safely. That was like Gustav throwing out some haymakers. Oh, more points pouring in for the dev team. They are not gonna hold back, not in the final seconds. And there's, oh, another stock taken. Oh, red team somehow got a stock. That was a surprise stock. Surprise himself
And
with
it
that
took me a
one.
couple minutes just to realize that there were more than one character.
Last shot. Oh, and there it is. GG's everyone. Excellent work. Brawlhalla devs on top though.
That was a great match. Steven, thanks so much for casting. You do an amazing job. And congrats to the Brawlhalla devs. Who would have thought they'd be so good at the game they make? But you know what? Team Tea Time gave them a run for their money. So congratulations.
Seriously,
to you.
that was
Fancy
really
yourself
one-sided.
A talented Brawlhalla player. Head to the Ubisoft booth at Tuesday at 5 p.m. There'll be an open tournament where you'll get to challenge the devs yourself. Let's see who can do it. And you know, we're out here, we're competing, but it's all about sportsmanship. You saw that handshake. And remember, folks, anytime you're playing games, it's all about sportsmanship. So we got a special message for you from the master of video game etiquette. Check out this video.
Who's shooting?
You call that a transition?
Come on, man. I'm dying. Damn. You got me again. I'm bleeding out. Hey, you guys hold on. I gotta do something. Yes, I'm Ice-T. I'm sure you've heard all those stories about me, and they're all true.
You've gotten old.
Now you guys know video
That's
games
the story
are for
I've
everyone, and
heard,
we need to
apparently.
keep a safe environment for the enjoyment of all. But not everyone's cool like that. So let's run some stuff down and see how smooth you handle certain situations. Question 1. You're playing PvP and you get smoked by another player and he starts talking smack to you. So you A, do nothing, you'll get him next time. B, camp and only try to kill him the entire next game. Or C, work on your game plain and simple in practice. A and C are right. Camp is for noobs, and I don't think your team's gonna be too happy about that. But listen,
Actually, camping is a completely valid strategy depending on the game and depending on the situation.
Being a toxic dick. There's nothing wrong with hitting your guys with a little smack, but saying good game doesn't cost you anything. Okay, let's try another one. The best way to handle a troll is A, ignore them, B, calmly tell them to chill out, or C, tell them to go f they mother with the controller.
Because
Listen,
B,
it's obviously
no,
either A
B
or
is just going to make them come after you more.
to dealing with a troll. And my approach, which is obviously the best approach, is to kill him with kindness, or I just mute the dumb f***s. All right, last
Yeah,
one.
the mute's the good
You're
one.
in a game, and over the chat, you hear a voice that doesn't quite sound like you. So you, A, stick to normal comms because video games are for everyone. And what's it to you? B, focus on your own damn game and mind your own shit. Or C, show some motherfucking respect because I'm sick of hearing all that sexist, racist, homophobic bullshit from a few punk-ass motherfucking dumb f***s out there trying to ruin this shit for the rest of us.
I didn't understand the question in the first place.
Good job. I think we all learned something today.
I don't think you quite described the question properly.
It's for assholes. And talking shit to your own team members is some super asshole shit. So I hope this was helpful. I'm Ice-T. Good gaming to everyone. Enjoy E3.
All right, guys, well, here at Papa Ice-T, do not be a toxic dick. So right now we're at the bittersweet moment where it's our last update before the big E3 press conference. Joining me for this is Ellie.
You know, if this were the Bethesda conference, they wouldn't have done any of that
Hi,
bleeping.
Ellie, welcome.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. A bit warm.
Just thought I'd point that out real quick.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys are really deep into post-launch right now, and you're going to be revealing something new to us today, right?
Yes, so all of us at Studio Quebec have been working so hard on all the post-launch content, and we're really excited to show off some new features today and reveal some stuff. So I could keep talking to you about it, or we could show a video that I think will do a much better job.
Awesome, let's roll that.
Just roll that beautiful bean footage.
The Story Creator Mode is a tool that we're going to give to
Story
the
Creative
to create all the stories they want in the world of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
A story is a succession of quests that you can set up pretty much as you want. We have a wide variety of objectives to choose from. You can add characters from the main game as well.
So it's like a very hyper-focused
You can pretty much
way
run
of
whatever you
doing
want within Story Creator Mode. The dialogue tools are actually based on the
Bethesda
ones that we
mods.
use for the main game. You can create branching narratives, you can role play.
We know our community is quite creative, and I think whether you're into art or writings or just very curious about how games work, Story Creator Mode can appeal to you.
There's so much potential and there's so many different objectives and possibilities with the dialogue system. So really get deep into those mechanics and see just what you can actually create.
The entire community is going to make us dream, make us cry, make us laugh. We're pretty sure that people are going to...
This fuzziness is definitely on their side.
I'm really excited to see what the community can actually come up with. I'm excited to see the variety of quests that they will make and the stories that they can tell within the world because there is so much potential there.
All right, so Story Creator Mode, that means you guys are coming out with a quest builder, right?
Yes.
And that's a first for the Assassin's Creed brand.
It sure is. So it's something that the studio have been working on since the very beginning of production, and it's going to be totally free to all players, and we're really excited for people to start creating and sharing and building things.
Okay, that sounds amazing. And what does this mean for the community?
It's something that we've wanted to give back for a while because the community is so important to us, like the fans are so great, and we wanted to allow them to be able to make their own stories within the world of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, using the characters that they know and love, so they can actually create and share these things, and it's accessible to everyone, so that means it's totally cross-platform as well.
Okay, I'm sorry for doing this, but that means everybody benefits, right? Okay, so how can we access that?
All you have to do is go to the official Assassin's Creed website, and from there you can access the Story Creator Mode page, which has got the creator tools, it's got the Explorer, you can see everything that people have managed to create before, and then you can access the quests in game as well.
Perfect.
So the creator itself isn't built into the game?
So I'm super excited to be able to say that it's actually releasing right this second.
Yes.
You can go to the website now and download the update, and you'll be able to create, share, and play.
All right, perfect. Well, guys heard that. Don't
So
forget,
seriously,
you
you
can go right
can't
now
do
and
the
download
creator
update for
stuff
Assassin's
in the
Creed
game?
Odyssey and get your
You
hands
can only
on
play?
the Quest Builder. Thank you so much for that. That's
Thank you
really
for having
awesome.
me.
And guys, please, I'm super excited to see what the community is going to come out with. I want you guys to create a bunch of cool stuff and yeah, get cracking on it.
Congratulations on this awesome new feature, the Story Builder. It's really cool. It's almost like the game's going to start developing itself. Well, another really cool feature that we have to talk about today that'll make the world of Assassin's Creed Odyssey even deeper. Here to talk to us about it is Maxime, the content director at Ubisoft Montreal. Tell us about it.
Well, thanks for having me, Carrie. So it's already been announced a while ago, but I'm super happy to say that the Discovery Tour is finally coming to Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
That is awesome. So this is going to be our opportunity to learn even more about the world of Cassandra and Alexios. Now, for those of us who may have forgotten what the Discovery Tour is, give us a little bit of a reminder.
So it is basically the same world as the main game, but we remove any pressure, any conflict from it. Here, it's all about exploration. It's really meant to be accessible for gamers and also for non-gamers.
So
I
that-
loved the first one that was set in ancient Egypt, but what's new
Oh,
in this
this-
edition?
yeah,
Like, what
okay.
can we expect?
The thing that was
Our
already in
tourists.
Origins.
So there are many new things, but I brought a small video to share that with us. As we're gonna see here, we're gonna go into Sparta, and it's gonna be a tour about education. So when we get there, there's actually a character that's waiting for us to invite us into the tour, King Leonidas.
Now, it looks like you've got a pretty special avatar there.
Yes, so we've got a very cool set of avatars ranging from historical characters to very unique ones like this cultist. So they're part of a progression and reward system.
The first cycle of the Agri
Now, it looks
game
like we just
focused on
entered a
boys
station.
aged
Tell us a
7 to
little bit
12.
about what's going on
Each of
here.
the boys had
So,
shaved heads
we're in
and
the
wore
tour
light
regarding
clothing.
education.
They
Now
walked
we're seeing
everywhere
this
barefoot,
highly realized
swam the
cinematic.
rivers river
So this is the new format. It really helps us to focus on all the small details and intricacies of the beautiful world of ancient Greece.
Sorry, I was focusing on the dialogue in the game and I missed
love how
what he was
Assassin's
saying.
Creed puts history like into the game.
So
Okay, so Leonidas is waiting for us at the end.
Yes, so it's the same character from the beginning of the tour. He's waiting for us, but now he's offering to us something very special, so we can take a fun quiz to test our knowledge.
A
Oh,
quiz?
Yeah, so I hope you've been paying attention, but let's go for one easy question, right?
Okay.
Let us see how you fare. First, a simple question. When were Spartans allowed to grow mustaches?
Mustaches.
Yeah, tough question.
When they changed their name to
Say 10. I
Mario.
feel like Spartans could grow the man scruff at 10. I feel like that's a thing.
Let's try that.
We Spartans are
Ew.
impressive, but not even
Well, it's
we
not
can
punitive
force
anyway.
Try
Content
it.
is drawn from the full tour.
You can't?
So it's all right. Well, let's try something else.
All right, I'll go with 30 this time. We'll say I feel like that.
Once a
there
Spartan
you
man
go.
was
I am
over
the
30.
smartest.
That's a good answer.
Nailed it.
With a glorious display
Okay,
of
so
manhood.
this looks
Impressive
amazing.
is the
Tell us
thing.
how
You should
and
be
when the players can access this.
So the Discovery Tour will be available this fall for all Assassin's Creed Odyssey owners for free and also as a standalone format.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today and telling us a little bit about the Discovery Tour. And a huge shout out to the team at Ubisoft Quebec for creating these two amazing features, the Story Builder and the Discovery Tour. Thank you again, Maxime.
Thank you, Carrie. Also, if you're curious about the Discovery Tour, please ask your questions on the Assassin's Creed subreddit, and we'll answer as many as we can this Wednesday on a live stream at 11 a.m. Pacific time, along with the Story Builder.
It's an amazing time to jump back into the world of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, for those of us who are just joining the live stream, the conference is going to start really soon. But before we wrap it up and jump into the theater, we have one more amazing wow moments compilation for you. Now, these are the best clips that we received from you, the community. So hold on to your beards, mud flaps, butts, whatever you got.
Go for it.
It's going blurry again, and it's definitely on their end.
Oh my god, that was nasty.
Hi, Bean.
I'm Bean, creator of Wikipedia. You know,
Wikipedia.
shop for maps and...
That was mean.
Yes! The goal of the game is to not die. Dude, he started swinging while the thing was getting me up, so he knew I was gonna get up.
What a bully. Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh shit! Oh, why my feet?
What just happened?
I think they had to invent an ESRB rating descriptor for chicken-related acts for that last one.
But that was mean. I felt so bad for the chicken.
It's very
I just
creative.
thought it was funny. I don't know.
Poor chicken, though.
This has been such a great show. You got from the WoW moments to all the creators around here. I mean, it's just
Absolutely.
been a blast.
Game sounds really cool. I'm definitely gonna go check that out after for a nice
You
game.
score yourself a controller?
Yes, of course. One thing here, yes.
And just the energy that's been here today. I want to thank everybody who's been here on site, who's watching on the stream, the star players that are hanging around. It's just been an amazing day.
And of course, we've got a lot more to come after the conference, starting at about 2 p.m. We're going to have a celebrity showdown. Team T-Pain, Team Lil Yachty in Rainbow Six Siege facing off. You're not going to want to miss it, folks. There's going to be a ton of streamers along for the ride as well. It's going to be a good match.
You know, I really can't choose who I want to win. T-Pain, Lil Yachty, both
I'm
good
not
choices.
in this. I'm not
Both
doing.
good choices.
Not answering.
no.
I'm staying away.
Team neutral.
Yes.
Team
there you
neutral,
go,
that
team
works.
neutral.
Sure, or both of them. You know, good competition, like Ice-T said.
Quality, yes.
And folks, that's it for us on the pre-show. We hope you enjoyed being here half as much as we enjoyed hosting it. And from Far Cry to Assassin's Creed to Trials to Brawlhalla, we got to see so many cool games, so many cool segments. We saw screen printing, we saw makeup, we saw rabbits figurines.
Shout out to Steve.
And we're getting Quest Builder. A Quest
Can't
Builder
forget
is
Steve.
cool
Shopping
as hell.
carts, sick
Yes.
puppies.
Oh, God.
Getting so many builders,
So many
all
good
the
options,
builders.
So many good options. Instant fried chicken, everything.
Builders for
So,
everything.
on behalf of all of
Everyone
us
gets a
at the
builder.
pre-show, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to head into the Orpheum Theater, and for everyone at Ubisoft, we hope you enjoy.
Wow, really? They're not starting with people dancing on stage? Holy crap. Is this a new Ubisoft? Starting slow. Jumping around the series, I see. It was one of the trailers for Brotherhood. and they cut away from it, but that was one of the trailers for from Assassin's Creed 3. Okay. Trying to sell those AC3 remasters. It's one of the trailers for Black Flag. Then cut briefly to skip suddenly to Origins. Back to AC3 and their Syndicate and Odyssey and Black Flag. I don't remember which one that was. It might have been Rogue. Back to Brotherhood. And there's Revelation. Games always did have good trailers. That usually were a fairly good indication of what the gameplay was even like. Despite being cinematic. So, not one of those normal faux gameplay trailers.
What you just saw was only a glimpse of the Assassin's Creed Symphony Tour starting on June 29th. Imagine an 80-piece live orchestra and choir playing the iconic themes from Assassin's Creed while you relive some of the most memorable moments from over a decade of Assassin's Creed in an immersive experience. Check out acsymphony.com to learn more.
I mean, excellent music, great performances.
Somehow I don't think that will go over quite as well as the Final Fantasy Symphony.
There's one show that we all came here to see, the Ubisoft E3
People don't really remember Assassin's Creed for the music last I checked. Don't get me wrong, the music's good.
And to give you folks at home an idea of what that feels like, can I please hear the balcony people make some noise?
There's a couple people I recognize in that shot.
Now, if you please. If you please, I'd like to do the same for the people sitting on the ground floor. Well, the excitement is here, folks. We hope you're feeling the same way there. From everyone at Ubisoft all around the world, please enjoy the show.
Now are we doing the dance? We go ahead and start with the Watch Dogs Legion.
City in the world. Well, used to be. Now it's a right mess. Government's fucked off. Extremists are grabbing power. Organised crime slicing up the boroughs.
They're really removing the subtlety from that series, aren't they?
Freedom's a bloody joke. But this ain't their London. This is our London. And there's a new power growing. It's all of us, together. We're building a resistance, one recruit at a time.
What's my favourite operative up to this evening? And no, I never say that to the others.
Scouting talent, Bagley. So gob shut, eyes peeled, yeah?
I have no eyes, and if I did, I wouldn't peel them.
It's a nice AI stereotype. I mean, those actually sound very human-like now.
Kicking our fucking teeth in lately.
Then I recommend you recruit someone who can deal with drones.
Brilliant. Never would have thought of that.
You and you all don't have the same hacking powers?
Right, easy. I'm complying.
Impressive skill set.
Sure, but we need a drone expert, Raj, not a shit kicker. File that one away for later.
You can go ahead and recruit them now.
Are you concerned about the increased Albion presence in London? It's a total disgrace. Mercenaries patrolling the street. Get the fuck over here.
So the whole all NPCs thing was not real. It's only the certain important NPCs. There's a bunch of random background NPCs all over still.
Fucking hell. We find our drone expert and he's about to get himself nicked.
Where did you hide that?
I'm dead set. Get out of here.
Riot drone!
Best not to escalate if you don't... Oh, just ignore me.
Prepare to be detected.
Not today.
I'm assuming that it doesn't work if there are people with actual eyes nearby.
Several chase drones converging on your position.
No shit. What were you planning to tell me about the bloody checkpoint?
Oh, there's a checkpoint.
I mean, it's an AI. This isn't going to be like the last one where, and just let you never shoot a gun in the entire game, is it? Yeah, they're going to make this a full-on action game. You could play the last one as an action game, or you could do it the fun way and just be a full-time hacker and just hide out and hack everything without ever firing a bullet.
Now there's my Helen. Speaking of death, you'll never guess what just happened to Ian.
Oh, for God's sake, Bagley, a little respect.
Then let's finish what he started. He was working on a new recruit, a drone expert.
That's promising. What do we know about him?
Albion scanned Jimmy just before Ian was killed. I should be able to predict his next move from that data. Unfortunately, his records are locked up tighter than your compression stockings.
Are they now?
But this case should be handled by the Met.
Albion's even taken over Scotland Yard. Complicates matters. And there's my way in. Hello, darling.
I mean, don't get me wrong, this is cool and all, but it's not really in the spirit of what the people who actually enjoyed Watch Dogs 2 enjoyed about that game.
The files you stole indicate that Jimmy's gone to Camden Market.
Let's get someone over there, Bagley. Chop, chop.
Ready for some action, Naomi?
Always. But this recruit better be worth all the trouble.
According to the Scotland Yard
I mean, nobody else of these hackers can hack a drone except for this guy who happens to be a drone expert.
Yes, the Kellys are rumoured to run all sorts of illicit goods out of the old stables, some with fingers and toes.
A subtle anarchy symbol.
They're alone. He's in big trouble.
The Kellys have this place on full lockdown. I have an idea.
Today, everything's all fine and dandy. It's all we need to get shit back into fucking swings. And they can.
Let me know when you gain the ability to recruit the bad guys in this.
Now, Naomi, we've already lost one operative, so try not to get killed, or we'll be in the red for the day.
Copy that.
Huh? What the hell? Is this a meme? This better be a joke or I'm stuck.
So violent. It's feeling more and more like just Assassin's Creed in modern times. I guess they're using their formula that works.
Miracle of genetics.
The Kellys are moving loads of weapons out of here. And not your typical back alley shanks.
I would hope not. Otherwise, why would they bother?
It's human trafficking. Found Jimmy.
Cheeky shit.
And here we thought he might be in some sort of trouble. So, how are you going to get him out of there?
Lots of hugs and kisses.
See, if you want to recruit somebody to DedSec, the first thing you need to do is hand them a somehow completely hideable mask.
Reinforcements are converging on your position.
On your feet, mate.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you dead sick?
Hope you're sharper than you look.
Jesus Christ. Someone else beat these dead sick pricks. Back up. I need back up.
Can't there just be any nice, gentle hackers in this game? You just sneak their way in and out of things by pure hacking everything. Just pivot through a bunch of security cameras and move everybody out of the way and hack somebody's earpiece and... No, nothing. Just shoot people. I mean, there are already so many games where you can shoot people.
we showed those fucks, didn't we?
We almost died out there tonight.
Look, thanks for helping me, but I can handle myself.
Right. You think you're better off alone. You think everyone else has given up and there's no one to trust. That's what they want you to think, and that's how they'll take us, one at a time. It doesn't have to be that way. Together, we can change things.
Wait. What happened to that bloke who helped me?
He didn't make it.
I'm assuming that wasn't scripted.
Fuck it.
So that's some pretty impressive
Welcome to DedSec, James.
quest lining there. I have to give him that.
Okay, so where do I go to meet the rest of the crew?
You don't need to go anywhere. Look around you. Everyone has a reason to fight, and DedSec is open to anyone.
Anyone?
Welcome to the Resistance.
Yeah, that'll be the thing they go out on. Hey, they removed the underscore. So no more Watts underscore dogs jokes.
Thank you. Thank you. Guess I'm going to make you all wait so long. I should really knock it out of the park, huh? I'm Clint Hawking. I'm the creative director of Watch Dogs Legion. And for the past few years, the team and I have had the privilege to work on a game and an innovation that we are very proud of. Watch Dogs Legion is set in London, one of the greatest cities in the world, and it's had a massive influence on all of our culture for centuries. Today, with Brexit, London's at a turning point. It's hard to predict what the future holds for London, for the UK.
I think you're way over dramatizing that.
History has proven time and again that where London goes,
I'm pretty sure Brexit isn't going to make
in our near
this
future,
happen.
London is facing her downfall. The UK has become a surveillance state, and freedom has been replaced with fear. Armed drones patrol the streets, deportation squads rip people from their homes, and Grandad is using crypto to buy a new kidney on the black market. But Londoners never surrender. Their resilience and determination is an inspiration to us all, and they are the heroes of our game.
Looks like he has a wire literally sticking out of the back of his
In
head.
Watch Dogs Legion, your mission is to build a popular resistance to fight back against the emergence of an authoritarian regime. This means you don't just play as one hero, but many. And in Watch Dogs Legion, you can recruit and play as anyone.
I mean, that's not exactly entirely true, as we've just seen.
Game, every Londoner is fully simulated with a persistent life and relationships, and anyone from the entire population can be recruited into your team. Find them, profile them, hack into their lives, play their origin mission, and win them over to your cause. The heroes you recruit are all unique characters with different backstories and personalities, fully voiced and animated, and they are the stars of your story. Every cinematic in the game will change depending on whether you're playing a former MI5 action hero, a 70-year-old granny you saw feeding pigeons in the park, or anyone in between. However you want to play, whoever you want to be, Watch Dogs Legion lets you be that. You want to make a team of classic British spies?
Also permadeath.
You want to be a crew of street-savvy kids from the council block? Do it. You want to go hipster, body mod, Afro-punk, gangsta? Awesome. The women of Bletchley Park? These ladies fucking invented hacking! Play as anyone is the innovation that transforms a story, about freeing London and the world from the grip of tyranny.
Actually, that was hacking was invented by can't remember exactly where. It was somebody in the Middle East.
It's a job for everyone. So on behalf of the Watch Dogs Legion's team here and around the world, I hope to see you on the booth. Thank you for your time, and welcome to the Resistance.
Ah, London. Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people thrown in cages like animals. Oh, and who could forget the killer robots everywhere? So yeah, it's all gone a bit shit. It's up to us to take our city back. Thing is, we can't do it alone.
I'm half surprised they didn't just tack this onto the end of the gameplay preview.
Where do we start?
Instead of throwing the commentary in between.
Open your eyes and take a look around. Look here. Look at him. No, not him. Him. Former MI5.
Duty never ends.
He can get anywhere and erase anyone. See her?
Let's kick those bastards out of London.
She got kicked out of Oxbridge Robotics School for teaching him to reproduce. And that fella over there, proper bellend. Come on, come at me. He'll crack your skull just for looking at him funny.
Sounds like who I want to play as, I guess.
This had better be fucking good.
And allow me to introduce you to the deadliest of the lot. She's not old, she's experienced.
You're just making me want to watch Red again now.
You can recruit anyone, and I mean bloody anyone. Him, her, everyone is a secret weapon. Find them. Recruit them.
What about the unique animations? If you can do those crosscuts like fades like that, you kind of never mind.
Let's unfuck this world.
Hello, my name is Rob McElhenney, and for the past 14 years, I have been making a television show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Thank you.
Yeah,
but
my brother
I
likes
am
that
here today
show.
because I love games.
Me and that
I
brother
wanted to
do not
express
get
that love
along.
in the only way that I know how, save for playing them, and that is to make a TV show about them. More importantly, the people who create those games and the people who play them. So, last year, I called the funniest people that I knew, Charlie Day, Megan Gans, and David Hornsby, all executive producers on Sunny, and we started talking. We realized very early on that if we were going to do this, we wanted to do it right and to be as authentic as possible, because, as you all know, nobody smells bullshit like this particular community. So we did the right thing. We partnered with Ubisoft, and away we went. It has been an incredible experience working with one of the biggest and best game developers in the world to inspire us, because our show takes place in the fictional studio that created the biggest MMORPG in the world, Mythic Quest. And we meet them on the cusp of
Kind of amazes me
their
there's
biggest
not
expansion
one already
yet,
called that.
Mythic Quest: Raven's Banquet. The show follows the team of devs as they navigate the challenges of running their game while dealing with the difficulties of modern office life. These people are truly stuck together, yet they grind it out day after day for the love of the game. And at the head of that team is my character, creative director, Ian Grimm.
That sounds very much like trying to perpetuate crunch culture.
Like most creative directors, he's gifted, driven, and tirelessly dedicated to his game.
Yep,
And
definitely trying to perpetuate
like most
crunch
of the creative directors
culture.
that I've met, he has an ego the size of a city bus. I'm gonna get my ass kicked backstage because there's a lot of creative directors here. Joking aside, it is clear that those creative directors and the thousands of people who work on these games put everything that they can into them. They recognize that they have a tremendous opportunity and responsibility, that they must do everything in their power to ensure that the games are nothing short of the best that they can make, because that is what the community, you, deserve. I promise you that in making this show, we took the same approach. So without further ado, here is a brief look into our upcoming TV series for Apple TV+, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet.
What is Mythic Quest? Some may say it's just a video game. When it first debuted, MQ was hailed as a masterpiece. Now played in 20 different countries on 6 continents, it's the biggest massive multiplayer
Where's my Antarctica love at?
game of all time. And today, they find themselves on the precipice of their first major expansion.
Yeah, I know, that's probably racist against Antarctica by assuming that's the one that it's not on.
And it all falls on the shoulders of one man, creative director Ian Grimm.
When we think about cultural touchstones, we think E.T., Star Wars, Avatar, and yet our industry dwarfs the traditional entertainment business. So when
That's
we
true.
think about legends, why not think Mythic Quest?
True indeed. And when we think of visionary world-building artists, instead of just Spielberg, Lucas, and Cameron, why not think Grimm?
You already kind of do, after all.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop.
Grimm's Fairy Tales.
What is this?
It's a commercial for the game.
It's a commercial for you.
It's still going.
Oh my god. This is insane.
There's no way someone...
I think it's...
Never mind.
Hey there, my name is Parker Intero Mackay, esports caster for Rainbow Six Siege. There are so many exciting things to come in Year 4. In-game events, map reworks, playlist updates, a roster of 52 unique operators,
I respect
and of
the
course, a thriving esports scene.
level of support you've been
Starting
giving that
tomorrow,
game.
you'll be able to enjoy
Especially
our
considering its rocky
13th
start
season,
where...
Operation
Not so much
Victor's
rocky
Sight.
as in
This
modern
major content
live service
update
games,
brings
but
2 new
rocky as in
operators to
nobody
Team
was
Rainbow,
playing it.
Nook and Warden. After this show, be sure to stick around for an intense celebrity match starring T-Pain, Lil Yachty, and some of your favorite Twitch streamers for the Twitch Rivals Celebrity Show Match. But right now, here's a glimpse of the new season in action. Thank you, everyone, and have a great E3.
Sounds like James Bond music. Doesn't sound very stealth-like. Yep, James Bond. It's exactly what they're going for. Gave it away with the music cue at the beginning.
Come on, come on. Oh, no!
Yeah.
No! Again?
Yeah, that's what you get when you take on the Brawlhalla Master.
These things are whack! 1v1 me, bro. For real!
Yeah, I'll toast your buns again, sure. Want to choose a different character?
Yeah! I choose me! Yeah!
Sure, the 5 people that are in the crossover between Adventure Time and Brawlhalla communities are really excited about what's happening right now.
What time is it? Adventure time!
Love that bacon hammer.
All I do is win. Got him!
Go for it, PB!
Uh-huh, Princess Bubblegum gonna show you up! Homies help homies!
This place has everything! Ha! Did somebody order a combo?
Yeah! Woo! Mathematical! 25 million players!
Dude, that's almost 25.5 million!
It's not 25 million concurrent.
Making bacon pancakes. Brawlhalla? Brawlhalla?
No, man! Brawlhalla!
Oh. Hey, welcome to Brawlhalla.
This game is...
Hey there, Punisher.
Man's worth. It's battle. When those rounds come screaming past your head, you're gonna learn if you're hungry enough to take that victory. We're going to battle with the soldiers that we used to be. Ghosts. And you better believe that they are hungry too.
Your Stadia trailer was pretty good.
Upon a time, some of these ghosts, they may have been your friends. And there is brotherhood. But then there is what the world needs. These ghosts, they are the past. They still
But you haven't seen the Stadia trailer right now. We'll probably
right now, for the future,
be just kind of asleep right now.
Needs us. I'm honored. I'm honored to be here with you tonight. And as you head into battle, with that mean look in your eye and those bad intentions in your mind, remember this. You are the few with the courage to make history. You have the desire to take victory. You will be on a battlefield full of ghosts, but only you have that hunger. That hunger that makes you wolves.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm John. Good to be here. This is Bam Bam the dog. Thank you for having me. Thank you. It's a real honor to be here with you guys today. Thank you. I love you too. Right on. This is awesome. This has been really great and exciting.
You were great in
I'm really honored to be here.
Daredevil Season 2.
I'm enormously proud to be part of the development of this game. It was a pleasure to work with the Ubisoft team. You know, I've had the chance to play some pretty strong, tough men over the years. I've played a deputy fighting zombies, special forces soldier who lost everything. And now I get to play Cole D. Walker. He's a skilled former special operations soldier with his own sense of responsibility and his own moral code. He knows how things should be run. He loves his brothers, his fellow soldiers, but he's willing to do whatever it takes to complete his mission and take control of Aroa. There is no briefing.
Yeah, they revealed this game, or trailers for it anyway, in the Stadia
He will face an entire army.
conference last week.
My army, the Wolves.
With a much better trailer than the one they just showed.
We've got the numbers, we've got the organization, and remember, we trained alongside you. The weaponry of a fully operational special ops detachment. Trust me, there's an unparalleled arsenal of high-tech weapons in Aroa. So if you think you have what it takes, strap on your boots.
I don't know why a dog's there either.
To take on the Wolves.
I was so focused on John Barenthal that I forgot to question that.
We'll be waiting.
Are perfect predators. They have the knowledge of their hunting ground, but we have the element of surprise. They have the technology, but we have the skills to even the odds.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the series, but you go, John Barenthal.
They have an army, but we fight with our brothers and sisters.
Is it a series or is it a franchise? Do the Ghost Recon games actually have any continuity?
They are hungry, but we are enraged. We are ghosts. And ghosts never die.
That's a weird way to look at it. It's not like we actually know his backstory yet, so it might be.
Hi everyone. Being a community developer on Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint has been an incredible journey for me so far. When we first announced the game, you were very excited. And after discussions with members of our community, I today announce that with our post-launch plan, we will be bringing back our AI teammates for our solo players. With Ghost Recon Breakpoint, we want to go the extra mile with how we engage with you. So I'm pleased to announce a brand new community program that will allow you to express and share your passion. Welcome to Ghost Recon Delta Company.
Explain.
From cosplay to streaming, fan art to forum discussions.
Oh, okay.
However you show your love for Ghost Recon, there is something for you in our 5 different detachments.
For a minute, this was going to be an in-game thing.
As well as direct discussions with our studio. So head over to our Ghost Recon Breakpoint website to find out more. And hear from you soon, Delta Ghosts. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Laura. Hello, everyone. The Ghost Recon team has always taken great pride from your passion for our games. And that passion is what...
Conference is getting close to over. They're spending a lot of time on Ghost Recon for how little time they have.
Behind enemy lines, you will be fighting the most dangerous enemies the Ghosts have ever faced, constantly testing your survival skills. Yes, we can't wait to welcome you in Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 4th. And, 1 month before that, our beta will be live on September 5th. You can register on our website right now for a chance to participate.
If memory serves, there's a bunch of big games coming out in September.
For years to come. We've got your back. New content, free updates, and many surprises inspired by our community.
Fortunately, your beta's before Stadia launch, so people aren't going to beta Stadia on it. Terminator.
Will you survive your breakpoint?
I believe that's the second Terminator tie-in I've seen at E3 so far.
Out there. Have a good one.
A mobile RPG. Please tell me it's not free to play with a bunch of microtransactions. It's a crossover with characters from all their franchises, so it might probably be.
Megan, a dauntless and daring agent. She's all in, all out, always.
Roll for the different characters, probably. Prove me wrong, Ubisoft.
His best offense is his defense.
Actually, please prove me wrong. I very much want this to not be that.
Team leader, a ghost on the battlefield. Caveira, highly skilled defending operator, lightly armed, massively effective. Sam Fisher, elite covert operative, the lone wolf, now hunts with a pack.
When chaos strikes, rally the
feels like a 90s movie trailer.
Lead the elite squad. Pre-register now.
Years. 10 years. That's a lot of dancing. We're exhausted. I know. But think.
So they're bringing the dance out now. It's like they're trying to surprise. I mean, they already surprised us by not leading with it.
Or you. It's for them. The players. We danced. And Silvio and his girlfriend got married. We danced, and our friend Jaden Rodriguez danced for millions, bringing together generations. That's right. We danced, and they set world records. Do you remember Carrie? Yep. Of course we do, because we were with her. Right. Yes, dance is why we exist. And I know we're gonna have much more of these moments because dance is a force. It's transcendent. It unites and it shows us who we are. That's why Just Dance is more than just dance. Let's get out there and get ready for what...
Still we already knew it was going to be Stadia on Trial 2. I'm kind of surprised they didn't include that with the For Honor stuff earlier.
There's an old tale about this village. A samurai came to deliver justice. But darkness clouded her mind. She slaughtered every living soul. And became the spirit of death. Years later, we hunted the samurai in the village. We didn't believe the old tale. Not until a horror came. Spirits hungered for our souls.
Okay. Going to be a gameplay mechanic behind this?
Be wary. Sakura is the spirit of death. And she's brought a curse that will doom us all.
Yeah, well, Angermanyu escapes. The world will probably cause the destruction to stop around Japan before it destroys everybody. It's like a tech virus. Technovirus. Technovore. From Iron Man. Stop the beeping.
There he is. We found him. Take him. I'll cover you.
He's going into stasis.
Contact. Head to the extraction point.
Hi, I'm Bio Jade, and I'm the lead game designer on the next Rainbow Six game.
Another Rainbow Six game? You're not satisfied with Siege?
It's called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. I'm part of a new team.
Part of quarantining somebody is to grab them on the same arm that looks infected. With your
Create a radically redesigned co-op
sealed
experience
self, I guess.
built on the foundations of one of the best shooters of this generation. What Siege is to the PvP shooter genre, we will be to PvE co-op. Quarantine will test your tactical skills and survival instincts, holding you and your operators on the razor's edge. It pulls you together as a squad, facing off against an unknown and devastating parasite. You will risk everything every time you step into quarantine. Stay tuned and start prepping for your next deployment. I can't wait to show you more, and have a great E3.
This has gotta be the closing montage.
I'm playing video games!
We will stand united. We will stand united. What's up?
Never mind, they're gonna spend 2 minutes on Division, apparently. Seriously, they're almost out of time.
As creative director at Red Storm Entertainment, there's no greater reward for me or the team than to see our game come to life and to see our players, our star players, taking tremendous pride in being a part of the Division. Yeah! Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to play the Division 2 yet, we would be thrilled to have you join our very passionate community, because I'm happy to announce that this week only, between June 13th and June 16th, the Division 2 will be absolutely 100% free for everyone to play. And there's no better time to join us, as we're about to release the first of our major content updates for our year one journey. A journey beyond Washington, D.C., to save not just a city, but an entire nation. Thank you. Episode 1, coming in July, right around the corner. We deliver to you new main missions and a brand new game experience. So for the first time, we're taking the fight outside the city, and you'll venture deep into the woodlands to spearhead an attack on a presidential compound as you seek to bring a traitor to justice. The National Zoo is the setting of our next mission, where you and your team will hunt down the surviving outcast leader. And this brings us to our final edition of Episode 1, a place called Kenley College, and it's home to an entirely new gameplay experience. One that will take exploration, investigation, and logic to uncover the fate of a military convoy gone dark. Now, Episode 2, coming this fall, we will bring to you the Pentagon.
But Greg Miller's going apeshit right now.
Once an impenetrable fortress, it has fallen to the Black Tusks, and its secrets are about to be thrown out into the open. You must do everything it takes to secure what lies behind the walls of this last castle. But this won't be the greatest danger you face in Episode 2. I'm very excited to tell you that our second raid will be coming this fall, bringing back intense 8-player action. Yeah! Watching you tackle the first raid was awesome, and we cannot wait to see what world records you break this time around. Now, this brings us to our third and final episode of Year 1. What if Rebirth was not about bringing the world as we know it back to life, but the opposite? One man holds that power, and humanity itself is at stake. Agents, it's time to engage in a manhunt.
All right, their little competition thing they were gonna start at 2 is gonna be starting late. Don't know why I'm surprised.
We had the training. We fought to protect the weak. But training doesn't prepare you to hunt someone you used to call brother. He has left us no other choice. If we don't stop him, there will be nothing left to save.
Holy shit, what about that? Man. Woo! I can't wait for that. Okay, one last thing. As you might know, we have been working on a movie. It will be directed by David Leitch, starring Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal. Well, today, I'm proud to announce that we will be making the Division movie with Netflix. More to come on that in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh my God. Wow. Hello, everyone. I'm Brenda Panagrossi. I'm Vice President of Platform and Product Management. Ubisoft has been creating worlds for over 30 years. We have the most diverse library of games, and we're about to make it even easier for you to play them. I'm here to announce Ubisoft's new subscription service on PC called Uplay Plus. You'll get earliest available access to new games, including the premium editions with all their additional content. And you can enjoy the depth of our PC catalog that includes over 100 games and growing. Uplay Plus will be $14.99 a month. If you sign up today, we'll enable free access for you.
There are services that include
at
Ubisoft
launch.
plus many other game publishers' games for half that price.
Let me know if you ready to get dollars, holla, 'cause we wildin' out. If you want it ready, steady, go. Fight the good fight because this is war. Going for greatness, man. Going for greatness.
I just realized they never even mentioned Far Cry this year.
Going for greatness, man. Going for greatness, man. Going for greatness.
Wherever players are, we want to provide access to our games and services. I'm pleased to announce that in 2020, Uplay Plus will be available on Stadia.
That's nice, I guess.
Stadia is the new generation gaming platform where you could play our Stadia games from any device. A
You know
special
what would
thank you to Phil
really
Harrison
help?
and his team. This is the beginning of our partnership.
You know what would really help Microsoft's case that it's been trying to make lately is if they also brought Xbox Game Pass to Stadia.
Thank you so much. Have fun playing.
So now you're going to do that without the helmet. Stay focused. Somebody could have blocked you there.
Hello, future champions. My name is Stefan, and I'm a proud member of the Roller Champions team. All right, come on, bring it up. From the get-go, our ambitions with this game were very clear. We wanted to create something new. We wanted to capture the intangible excitement of players preparing for the big game, the hype of team play and competition, along with the craziness of high-speed racing. So we started working on Roller Champions, a skill-based team PvP sports game that is as fun to watch as it is to play. A game in which you, the player, can create your own story as you roll up to glory. But right now I know how it looks. We showed you a trailer, and I got on stage starting my little speech. That's all well and good, but when will you ever get to play this? How about
Remind me to
today?
never go to the Ubisoft website again.
That's right. When we're done here, I want you to head over to Uplay on your PC to download a pre-alpha E3 demo of Roller Champions. Play the heck out of it for the next few days. And when you're done, head to the forums to tell us what you thought. And you know what? We firmly believe that you will be screaming as loudly as our colleagues did when they first got to playtest it back in Montreal. But I can't just leave you with that. So here's a taste of what you should expect once you click that download button. Put your skates on, see you in the arena.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another nail-biting game of Roller Champions! Start the party, celebrate. I'm sick of nonsense. I want to elevate. Look at him go! Unbelievably fast! Remove the chain! What a tackle! Do it. If you really want to break away, up or up, party! Look at him roll! Amazing play! This one is making the history book! Woo! If you want to be loose and free, you can be anybody that you choose to be. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all.
So first, I want to say thank you to... Thank you. So first, I want to say thank you to all the Ubisoft teams around the world for your talent and energy. You know, congratulations for another great show. Thank you. So I believe video games have a positive impact on all of us and the world around us. At Ubisoft, our intention is to create games that will make you stronger and happier in your life. When you play Ubisoft games, we hope you will spend quality time with family and friends and meet new inspiring people. Learn more about yourself by doing, and gain new perspective on the world and help shape it. So to everyone who plays our games, thank you for your love. You push us to always do better and go further. So now, I'm very proud to announce a new project from an exceptional team in Quebec City. Please give a warm applause to Marc-Alexis Côté, who is coming to show you a sneak peek of his game.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Over the last 10 years, I've had the chance to be part of an incredible team that has always pushed the limits of Assassin's Creed and shown us different periods of our past. But our imagination has always been bound to the reality of the history books. These past 4 years, our minds have lingered on a different aspect of our history, mythology. The stories of the ancient gods and their misadventures have existed through generations of storytellers and audiences and have transformed into tales that we still know and love today. Now, these stories have shaped our dreams, inspiring us to build something new, something that transcends the limits that we have always set upon ourselves. Today, I am very proud to have the chance to show you a glimpse, to show you a teaser of this brand new game that we've been working on. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and have a great E3.
When heroes need help, they turn to the gods. When gods need help, they turn to you.
The schedule they laid out before the pre-show started was obviously inaccurate.
Here we are. Hello, everybody. Let this sink in. Let this sink in, indeed. Hello, everybody at home. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great show. But this is just the beginning.
It's the end for me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just the beginning. We are here outside of the Orpheum Theater, live from the Pro Zone.
Because I have better things to do with my time, like get ready for, in 2 hours, the Kinda Funny Game Showcase is coming. So I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to, because I like indies, and it's all indies, all the time. Everybody's just gonna, all the stuff in that is Ubisoft conference, people are just going to just watch the trailers for that on YouTube. Why? Because that's games everybody already knows. Indies, nobody watches the trailers for those individually. Unless they know the people who worked on it, maybe. They will, the only way they get attention is if they're in one of these conferences or presentations. So, without further ado, I'm going to be signing off for now, and I will see you again in 2 hours and 15 minutes.